I saw the specialist yesterday and it seems to be good news. So we're going to talk about the books I bought instead. And I guess by good news, I mean like it doesn't seem terrible. And after further testing is probably going to be fine. But that means I still don't know the answers to the problems that I'm having. But like not being sick is good. So in the time that I was waiting for my appointment to happen, I went to a Barnes & Noble and I wrote, and then I also bought books. This one's called The Book of Practical Witchcraft, a compendium of spells, rituals, and occult knowledge. It's pretty. Look at this. Look. Sorry, my table's messy, but look. It's pretty, right? It's purple and black. It knows things. So hopefully it's accurate, but I'm definitely going to use it for my writing. I haven't read this page yet, but it says different types of spell working, elemental, color. Perhaps the simplest form of magic involves color. This method of working is also used in conjunction with various other forms of magic. Oh, that is so cool. So yeah, that should be good as a fantasy writer. I also bought this book, Writing an Identity Not Your Own, and it kind of just talks about what things are offensive, which is really good to know. Some of these things I already know, things like exoticism and othering and stuff, but I am positive. Like there's a whole section on horror. Like I love horror, and I do know that there's a lot of things that can be offensive, and so it's really just great how much stuff is talked about in here in terms of like marginalized characters and ableism and mental health and how those associations are harmful. So I actually really love this, and I'm gonna keep like not just using, I can use it in sections of like, oh, I have this kind of character, is it, offensive, whatever, but also just reading it through in general is going to be able to help. So I think this is a good one. I finally finished The Inheritance Games. I loved it. Oh my gosh, that book is so good. So I bought this one, which I'm pretty sure is the sequel, The Hawthorne Legacy. Now, if I'm wrong, then I will just order the right one. But I checked the list that it had in the front of the book of like the order of the Inheritance Games saga, and so I'm pretty sure this is the one. I'm pretty sure this is the one. So yes, I bought this one. But also in terms of sequels, I've already started Treason, can't spell treason without T, and I already really love it. So I bought the sequel to that, A Pirate's Life for Tea, while I was there. And look at these beautiful sprayed edges. So they go with the first one. I'm not going to have like some weird mismatched book that doesn't like go. I'm sure this is probably like the only version of this too. So like I was never going to have that problem, but sometimes you worry, right? Like I almost bought Foxglove and it had sprayed edges, but then I realized, oh, I need to buy like Belladonna because I hadn't bought it and it didn't have sprayed edges. So I just kind of skipped out on it, and I'll do it some other time. So yeah, my brain still hurts. I might have to see a neurologist, but I do have books.